Alright. Whoa! Oh, you got to be kidding me. Really? Extension 10K. Uh-huh. Yeah, get your boss. I don't care what he says. Ooh, sector security. Yeah, ask the last group of guys who were here for that. How well that worked out. I think a few of them might even still be in critical condition. So, you want to put him on the phone before I decide to make a house call? That's what I thought. I'll hold. Yeah! Donnie! I received a very interesting message from the local dragon tribe that lives in the Dragon Ravine via spear! Yeah. Damn. It was just an inch over, it might have hit me in the face. Want to tell me what you're doing mining in the Dragon Ravine, genius? You know that's not gonna fly, right? Now I gotta go. Ugh. Now I gotta go solve another problem. I better get there freaking quick. Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you enjoyed that little skit. It is a little on the shorter side, and I am sorry about that. And I'm actually gonna show you guys why here in just a second. So here's my cell phone. As you guys can see, this is the front-facing camera. It fell just on the right spot, so that the screen is fine itself. Like as you guys can see here, the screen is relatively fine, but as you guys can see, there's like only a little bit like a light cracking, so it's not, the screen is perfectly fine, but the horrible part is it fell right on the face cam. So unfortunately, it makes it harder to record the skit videos. So sorry about that. But we'll have to use the outward facing camera going forward. And you guys might be able to help me fix this problem in the future, but you'll have to stay tuned for that, because stuff's still in the planning phase. But I do have some other news real quick before we get further into the video. I have asked recently what your guys' nicknames should be, and I've been taking suggestions from various places, Facebook, Twitter, here in the comments section. And I'm telling you guys, I have seen one that I really like, and I'm excited to show you guys, so stay tuned for that. That's something I'm going to be showing you guys in the future, and letting you guys know what the coolest nickname for you guys. I'm excited. And then the last thing that I want to get off, or get some input from you guys is that in the original Ben 10 series, as I'm the parody, Yu-Gi-Oh version, the Ben 10,000 of Yu-Gi-Oh, in the original series, he can only turn into 10 aliens, right? So my thought process is, if I could only turn into the original, if my original self could only turn into 10 Yu-Gi-Oh monsters, what would those Yu-Gi-Oh monsters be? And I want you guys to put that in the comments below. Tell me what you think Ben 10,000 of YGO's original 10 Yu-Gi-Oh monsters would be. I am very curious to see what you guys come up with. That being said, if you're new to the Ben 10,000 YGO channel, this is how we do things here when we're doing deck profiles. We have the skit in the front, we have the little announcement / conversation right here, and also at the front, and then in the middle you'll have the replay footage, so you can see the deck in action, and then at the tail end you will see the deck profile, and it will be a live action one, and then only 2 more of these, and then we're going to go back to our usual strictly replay style ones here in the front. I'm actually kind of excited to get back to that, but I wanted to show you guys my some of my favorite decks that I actually own, and then we're gonna go back to Edo Pro style. So anyway, guys, let's get into that replay footage, and I'll see you on the other side with the deck profile.
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and go over this deck profile. I hope you guys can see this well enough. Let me see. That might help a little bit. There we go. Lighting's a little better here. Sorry if it's a little on the dark side. I can't really help that right now. So, alright, so this is my Ultimaya Felgrand deck. So let's go over the main deck first. Obviously we have the one Felgrand. This guy is one of with our trap cards, he's a key disruptor. His whole goal is just to be special summon from the graveyard, banish crap. Goliath, this is the card that is literally the bane of most of the decks that we're going to be up against existence. Because basically what this guy is doing is saying you cannot special summon from the extra deck, and I am not as reliant as most of my opponents will be. Alright, Arma Leviathan. This card is in here because it sets up a loop with Arcbrave. So that's a very key component here. Basically, you summon this, he equips Arcbrave, and then of course it'll die, and then of course Arcbrave will summon it back. So it's kind of a slow loop, and the idea is it's just kind of, you know, in case you need to keep the loop going until you can get another dragon in the graveyard. Alright, then we have Dragon Core Hexer. This card is a normal dragon, but it's a tuner, and it's a level 8, and that's important because this is one of the cards you're going to use to go into Ultimaya Felgrand. So that is something very important, and believe it or not, there's actually another combo to get to Ultimaya Felgrand. But if we can go, like, you know, 2 resurrection traps and block our opponent and then summon it that way, I'd rather do that because it's less cards and you're less likely to get into Beerud. Alright, now we have double Arcbrave. Basically, this is what's going to bring back your dragons constantly. This deck is very much like, if you like Dragon Ruler format, this deck will have a very big Dragon Ruler vibe. And Arcbrave kind of facilitates some of that. Alright, then we got the one actual Dragon Ruler Tempest. This card is actually relevant in this deck. Alright, so if it gets banished, it searches a Wind Monster, which is important because usually we're going to search Arma Leviathan or Debris Dragon or Dragon Ruler Drafts, actually. Believe it or not, we might actually search these cards. Alright, Debris Dragon is our primary tuner. This is another combo to get to basically, Draft and Debris work together with the regular Dragon Ruler here to get to Ultimaya Felgrand. And if you guys watch the replay footage, I'm sure you've seen the one replay duel where that happened. But basically, ultimately, what happened is you use Draft, you pitch a dragon, you summon Tempest here, which is a level 7 monster. Then we go to Debris. Debris will bring back Drafts, and then you will sync off to a level 7. And one of the level 7 synchros in the deck is the tuner for Ultimaya Felgrand. So that's very important. So, and then of course, Drafts gets us to Storms a lot faster. And also, fun fact, when you use that combo to get to Ultimaya Felgrand, you can actually bring this back with its own effect, so that's kind of cute. Alright, then we have one of our floodgates, which is Ruins of the Divine Dragon Lord. This card is basically mostly used as a floodgate, but it also allows us to get to certain cards in our extra deck. So by providing tokens, so that's one of the things there. Here we also have Foolish Burial. This is also to get our Felgrand plays going. Same with Dragon Shrine, and now we have a normal monster, which makes this a double deck then. Really important. Gold Sark. Basically, this is going to help us search our combo pieces by banishing Dragon Ruler Tempest. So, like I said, this deck very much has that old school Dragon Ruler vibe to it. Upstart, deck thin, Monster Reborn, so we can get to a big dragon on our turn. Terraforming, it's all for Dragon Ravine. Basically, it's all for, you know, combos. Card Destruction, also same thing. Both these cards kind of serve the same purpose. Galaxy Cyclone, it's just, you know, if we have to activate it to target a back row, it can bait a back row. Or we can pitch it for cost for Dragon Ravine or part of Card Destruction and then have a graveyard effect for later. Rise to Full Height, same thing. This is just one of my little tech cards. Basically what this card does is it is an electromagnetic turtle, and under certain circumstances can cause the opponent to not be able to attack at all, so it's really useful. Alright, and this is our main back row removal, and this is Guard Dragon Cataclysm. So basically you tribute a dragon, you destroy 2 cards, and mostly you're using this to get rid of back row or to make your Felgrand banishing effect a little more useful, because, you know, Felgrand will banish a monster and then you can tribute the Felgrand to get rid of 2 more, so it's like a 2-for-1 kind of move there. Then you got your back to the fronts. These cards are basically just used with Felgrand or Arcbrave. You really don't want to use this card to bring back Goliath, because Goliath has no defense. But other than that, this card is really useful, especially when you want to use it with Felgrand. Then I have the one World Legacy Secrets. Basically, it's just 5. We have 5 Call of the Haunteds, essentially. The only difference is this one is limited to level 5 or higher. So I would actually play more of this if I had it, but like Back to the Front, but I only have 2. So, and then we have triple Call of the Haunted. So, and this isn't just anything. All right, now for our extra deck, you see Stardust, Cipher Dragon, Divine Dragon. Basically, this is for the Eldritch, or not Eldritch, the Dogmatica matchup. So this is one of the card dragons you'll want to go ahead and send to the graveyard. So because it can bring back Stardust Dragon, and it's also Tempest fodder, essentially. And then you have Ultimaya Felgrand. This is one of the key cards you're going to get to. And I'm going to move him over here, right here for now, because he's already brought up. Star Eater, like I said, Debris Dragon plus a Dragon Ruler equals this. It's not really all that useful other than being a dragon and being able to force the opponent to attack, and it is very badly... This card's damaged. Yeah. Anyway, that happens. Leo, we have our ways to get to it. It's really just used as a way, like, basically you need a tuner and you need a token, but yeah, you can also make Leo. And Leo is... just another monster that is designed to, get over stuff. So, there you go. Then we have Beals, and Void, and Crystalwing, and Stardust, and Michael, and Clearwing, and Ancient Pixie, and Shooting Riser. Basically, these dragons are all, except for Riser here, are for summoning off of Ultimaya Felgrand. Riser is actually the other way how you're going to get to Ultimaya Felgrand, because it is a dragon synchro tuner, and that's why it's so important, and it's level 7. So basically we go... So also shout outs to my buddy Edgar for giving this card to me a long time ago. I meant to use it in a deck earlier, and this is the deck I came up with to use this card finally. This is so cool. And also, if you wanted to, like, you could pitch a dragon to the graveyard to lower its level, so you can make some of the other synchros in here, like Star Eater or Leo. Yeah, there are routes to go that route if you need to. Mostly, and you can also make Stardust Dragon using this if you wanted to go that route. So you could actually use Cipher to actually bring back a Stardust Dragon. I mean, I'm not saying that's the best move ever. I'm just saying it's something you can do, for the record. This card actually came in handy once in one of my games, which is really kind of funny that Clearwing actually came in handy, because the opponent was targeting their graveyard, which had a level 5 or higher monster in there, and I was able to negate it. So that's kind of funny. That guy was really mad. Pixie Dragon, it's a draw, it's a destruction, and it's all based around a field spell, since we have Dragon, that one. And then, of course, like I said, this is your primary. This is the reason why this monster alone is the reason why we even bother playing the low-level Dragon Ruler and the Debris Dragon at all. So basically those two guys are used to make this, and that facilitates plays to make Ultimaya Felgrand here, or if we're in a real pinch, we can also use it to make Mecha Phantom Beast Dracossack. So, and that actually does come up because it can't be destroyed with Battle Wither's tokens, and then of course it's just spot removal. And then of course we have our Link monsters. For Barricade Board Blocker, this is to get back our Dragon Ravine, or if we just need to pitch a card from the graveyard, which sometimes is very important, and it's also very hard to do in this deck, because there are going to be times where you might draw all high-level dragons and you can't really do much with it, so this card kind of facilitates being able to do something. And then you have Underclock Taker. This card is to facilitate OTKs. So basically, you make sure you have your Felgrand underneath this thing. This thing will weaken an opponent's monster, and then your Felgrand will have an easier time getting over it. So there you go, guys. This has been my Ultimaya Felgrand deck. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you leave a thumbs up for me for my crazy unique deck. I would greatly appreciate it. And guys, I have like 2 more live action deck profiles, and then we're back to our usual deck profiles where we have just the Edo Pro, and I'm actually really kind of excited to get back to that a little bit. So anyway, guys, I will catch you in the next one. I'm Ben 10,000 YGO. I'm your friendly neighborhood Yu-Gi-Oh superhero. Peace.